Hey friends, and welcome to a tutorial on transferring a route from Trainz A New Era to Trainz Railroad Simulator 2019. So let's get into it. There's the truly spectacular Rob's route there that I want to transfer. So I'll start by going into the launcher and choosing Manage Content, and that will bring up the list of all the content. So click up here and start typing, and there's my route. So very simple. Right click on this, choose Export to CDP, and that is the route taken care of. Now we just have to organize the things that the route depends on. So right click on this and choose List Dependencies Recursively to show a list of all the route's dependencies and all their dependencies and so on. So we don't want to think about that too much. We'll just have a look at the list. So I'm going to sort this by status, and I can see I've got some locally modified stuff there, so I'm going to have to save that to CDP as well. So right click, click the top one, hold shift and click the bottom one, and export to CDP. Now when you're exporting to CDP, you need to be careful not to go over 500 megabytes with that. Beyond that point, it's less likely to be 100% successful. So best, if you've got a lot of stuff there, to split it up into a few chunks and potentially save yourself a few problems. Also very important, you cannot save built-in or any payware content to CDP, because that will cause all sorts of trouble when you get it over to TRS19. Yeah, that stuff needs to be downloaded from within TRS19. And also we have some stuff installed from the DLS here. Best also to do that in TRS19, so that way you've got the most up-to-date version of everything. Okay, so I've got some things that are payware here. If I look at this one and choose List Dependents, that will show me what packets come from, and I can see here I've bought the cons pack and I've used the container terminal from that. So when we get over to TRS19, that's one of the first things I will have to download. Okay, so that's about all we need to do in here for now. So over to TRS19. Okay, so here we see the asset download window, which contains all the DLC you've purchased, and also the Trainz A New Era routes and built-ins are available here. So the easiest thing is just to download everything, but if you're being careful about hard disk space, or you're installing this on a solid state drive, you might only want to install the things you need. So we'll take that approach here. And I'm going to start by getting the cons pack, because I know we needed that one for this. So I'll get those downloading, and then we'll do the same thing over here. We go to Manage Content from the launcher, and we need to install the CDPs. Let's drag them on there. Okay, so that was easy enough. Now we'll have a look at the route here. Now I can still see there are some missing dependencies. So first of all, I'll get all the things off the download station. So the easiest way to do this is just right click and choose download, and that will round up all the things I need from the DLS and install them for me. Okay, I've just skipped ahead a little bit there, but that's successfully completed. So if I want to have a look at the dependencies list now, you can see what's going on, and you can see I've already got most things. All the installed from the DLS stuff is here. I've got all these four that I don't know what they are at the moment, so with those I will choose List Assets in New Window. Alright, and that will give me the keywords of what those are, so Control C to copy that, and then I'm going to go back to the Trainz A New Era Content Manager. Paste those in up here with Control V, and that shows me what they are. So the sugar maple here, list dependents, and that's showing me that ECML and Hillsville both have that as part of their dependencies. And let's have a look at this track here. Okay, that was from ECML as well. The downtown building number 5. Let's see where that comes from. This one doesn't have any dependent routes in Trainz A New Era, but we'll show you how to sort that one out. And finally we have this one, the MX cabin, and that's come from the C&O Hinton division. Okay, so now we'll need to go back to Trainz 2019 and download the packages for those. Okay, so there are 3 content sets we need to download from in here. We've got the C&O Hinton division, so I will download those, and we also have ECML, so I need to get all those. And then we had that one that wasn't involved with any of the routes for Trainz A New Era, but those assets are still available. They're in a content set called Additional TANE Assets for TRS19, so we'll download that lot as well and see how we're looking after that. Okay, after some time all those things have finished downloading, and you can see the route is back in black. Happy days. So if we look in here, all the dependencies are now available. And if we go into here, there's my route, all ready to go. So I hope this has been of some help for you, and thanks for watching this tutorial.